We're now going to talk about Welsh Labour, the Welsh government, indeed. They're going to use satellites to spy on homeowners with big gardens because they want to see whether they can charge you more money for your council tax. Let's talk to Roger Gavolb, who's a geopolitics expert, of course. Roger, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Morning Glory.
Good morning, Mike.
Thanks very much indeed. And this is not surprising, is it? You know, because if you have a Labour government in power for long enough, they'll want to start spying on you to see whether they can wring any more money out of you. What's this all about?
Well, there's two views to this story. I think it really is the problem with the Labour press and communications department, the way they put this across. I mean, they couldn't do more to get Rishi Sunak reelected by scaring the you-know-what out of everybody. But the truth of the matter is that properties in this country haven't really been revalued for council tax purposes in about 30 years.
Right.
Every government keeps proposing this, but it's so unpopular, it still hasn't happened. And I'm told that the methods that they use, which today include drones, are very standard in all countries. So if it had been announced more blandly that they were going to use modern technology to value properties and up their values after 30 years to reevaluate council tax, I don't think it would have caused the furor that it did. But this just went way off the radar.
Well, exactly right. I mean, the Telegraph had this story at the weekend. They're saying that the valuation office, which I didn't know existed, is apparently building what they call an automated valuation model so that they can actually get up-to-date values for all of the 1.5 million homes in Wales. But, of course, there will be other people who might be more concerned about what else they're looking for and what else they're going to gather as what they call data for their database.
Now that's a totally different subject. Absolutely. I mean, the idea of using drones and other devices and things and the criteria that they've been talking about. Do you have double glazing?
Right.
Is your home particularly nice? Are you in a low crime, good school area? All of these things get counted in the value they put on your property. Well, okay, fine. That is in use in many countries, apparently, but I do think that every homeowner should have the right to appeal and say, go down to the local estate agent and ask what my house is worth, what it would really sell for. They should certainly have that right of appeal. If they're looking for other data and spying on us and it's Big Brother coming, that's another question.
Well, it is. And, I mean, what rights do people in Wales have, if that is going to be what they are doing, to, one, find out if that's what they're doing, and to, two, block them from doing so?
Yeah, and then you've got Mr. Starmer, who says, on the one hand, I mean, you can't believe a thing that these people say, or as far as I'm concerned, any politician that we've got. But he says, we're not going to raise taxes. Well, this is another stealth tax, Mike,
right.
just like Jeremy Bates Motel Hunt, as I call him.
Right.
I mean, we're not changing the percentage of council tax on the value of your home. We're just upping the value of your home.
Right.
So it's by stealth.
Right, exactly. And also there is now more and more conversations being had, it seems to me, around the kind of American model where they start charging people a tax based on how much their house is worth and how big their house is, as opposed to charging people tax on their income. Are we moving anywhere closer to that?
I don't see that, no. I mean, there's a lot of differences between here in America, some of them quite shocking. For example, there's no PPR, there's no principal private residence exemption.
Right.
That means that when you sell your home, you own one home, you own a nice, modest home in Kent, and that's the only place you've ever lived, and you sell it, you owe 28% tax on the gain in dollars.
Yes. Well,
we don't have that here.
No, we don't. I don't think anybody would want to have that here. But, Roger, listen, great to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. We've got little time this morning, so I appreciate it. Geopolitics expert Roger Gavolb there, on the basis of what the Welsh government wants to do, which is to basically spy on you, to collect data, to see whether they can put your council tax up. Brilliant. Marvellous. Thanks very much, but no thanks.